Coronation Street confirms who reviews Eileen to the police these days in tragic demise story. Is this how Eileen leaves the show? Coronation Street's Eileen Grimshaw faces police wondering in this night's episode amid suspicions over her sister's demise. Eileen is summoned right all the way down to the police station whilst she's nevertheless beaten with grief following the unhappy passing of her sibling Julie Karp. Brian Packham performs a key position in Eileen's new ordeal whilst he begins off evolved to worry that there may be extra to Julie's demise than meets the eye. When Brian gives to go back Julie's unused medicinal drug, he realizes that it is lacking together with Eileen's very own painkillers. Much like Julie's nephew Todd Grimshaw, Brian begins off evolved to marvel whether or not her demise became planned. Brian catches up with Roy Cropper and Billy Mayhew on the cafe and stalks how a good deal he is suffering with the lack of Julie, who'd reconnected romantically with him inside the weeks earlier than her demise. It became a shock for me, even extra so now I recognize what honestly happened. Brian explains grimly. I became on the residents speak me to Mary. We have been going to take Julie's painkillers and wheelchair lower back to the chemists and the hospital. Only, once I seemed in her bag, it became all along gone and there has been an empty packet of Eileen's medicinal drug in there as well. He adds, Julie ought to have had sufficient medicinal drug to final her any other week at least. Where did all of it go? Unless she took it, all of it. Eileen became with her, when I supplied to accompany them to the lake yesterday. Why have been they so insistent it became simply the two of them and nobody else? Unless Eileen knew approximately it too. Brian comes to a decision that he has no desire however to elevate his suspicions with the police, who convey Eileen right all the way down to the station for a few hard wondering. Eileen is taken aback through the concept that she helped Julie in an assisted loss of life plan following the information of her terminal illness. However, can she correctly persuade them that she had not anything to do with it? It's no mystery that Sue Cleaver, who performs Eileen, currently filmed her very last scenes for Corey after 25 years. Could Eileen be heading to prison in her very last episode? Or is a happier finishing at the horizon? Speaking in January approximately her choice to bow out, Sue commented, I've had 25 privileged years of operating on Coronation Street. The door remains firmly open however as I reached my 60th 12 months I determined it became time to include change. Search for new adventures and stay fearlessly. Coronation Street airs Eileen's police scenes this night at 8 p.m. on ITV1. Whilst the episode is likewise streaming now on ITVX. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more movie spoilers next week. Goodbye and see you again.